little up and down.
Yeah. Let's try it.
How do I disengage from the internet? Just disconnect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's starting now.
Look at me draining all the energy in the room.
Okay, we are live.
Oh.
And so we're going to play this one.
This is our first debut of this song, y'all. Ever.
Release my heart from grief and negligence. I guess I handle pain with elegance, but I'm screaming, when is enough enough? This can't be it. I'm losing grip, I'm giving up. Back in the day, this world took my innocence. It's like trauma means the same as indigenous, historical, current, and the in-between. From age 3 all the way to age 18, ward of the court without a soul to trust. Whole families lost and forced to readjust. Now 24, yes, my knees buckle. I must alleviate these rest struggles. Addiction, poor health, jail, and suicide. These things are killing my people nationwide. Addiction, poor health, jail, and suicide. These things are killing my people. Genocide. No more surviving, it's time to fly. If there's that for life, don't count me out, don't count me out. No more hiding, it's time to shine. When the people rise, don't count me out, don't count me out.
Spiritual warfare transfers into the physical. Pain still there. Staying alive is a miracle. Used to the struggle, so I fought myself. Even people rebutted when they offered to help. Trusted no one. Stop giving thanks for life. Creator shook me. Truth is, I almost died. Took tragedy for me to open up my eyes. Couldn't recognize abuse, it was normalized. I am the sacred. Took time to understand. My ancestors are with me. I'm held by their hands. I lost hope. Against the wall by my throat. My heart broke. Couldn't be the story I wrote. Perpetuating violence. Sacrifice my health only down to break the silence when it helps someone else. Can I help the world before I help myself? The strength inside of me is truth to self.
No more surviving, it's time to fly. If there's that for life, don't count me out, don't count me out. No more hiding, it's time to shine. When the people rise, don't count me out, don't count me out. The skies are bursting inside us, it's time to show. We're beautiful beyond imagination. There's no time like the present for us to grow. Our healing brings us inspiration. There was a time when I thought that I wouldn't make it. Now I choose to carry on. I look around and I see the strength of my people. I know I'll never be alone. No more surviving, it's time to fly. If there's that for life, don't count me out, don't count me out. No more hiding, it's time to shine. When the people rise, don't count me out, don't count me out. 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 Don't
I just want to say what an honor it is to be here with y'all, and what an honor it is to see indigenous voices coming out. And I don't know if you guys know, but right now it is the time where the voices of those who have been unheard, it's our time to be heard, because there is a shift happening. So as this old world is dying, this new world is being reborn. And so this is not a time of hopelessness. This is a time for us to encourage one another to use our voices to help to shift the consciousness of the world that we're living in. And I just want to say how inspired I am by each and every one of you, and especially those of you who are speaking your language. Thank you so much for keeping our culture alive, and I just hope to continue to see more of you in the future.
Hello everyone, Miu Miu. Welcome to REZ Beats. We're excited to be here with you tonight at our first virtual event. As you're all coming in, we're going to play a few videos from Miss Kalina Lawrence. She's part of our REZ Beats family. That video you just saw was from our very first REZ Beats at the Rincon Tribal Hall. Woo woo! It was the debut of that song in person, so we're very honored that Miss Kalina shared that with us during our REZ Beats. So we're going to play another video from Miss Kalina, and then I'll share a little bit about her and where you can see more of her music. Again, we're just giving ourselves some arrival time and letting you check out Kalina and Desiree Harp. This next song is called, it's the Strong Heart Walk. So this is a video that Kalina made after a walk that we did for opioid awareness last February. So I hope you enjoy it.
Think of the generations who will inherit this nation. Include them in our choices. It's our job to lift their voices. I gotta pay respect to the movement that is hip-hop, the people that create to express how that beat drop. The words of the silence telling stories for a cause. I'm thankful for the artists who stood up to spit how it was. I'm native and I'm peaceful, but I'm tripping like the voyage. Tired of the greed, deceit, destroying earth like we can make it without water or air. She ain't ours, we are hers, and we cannot compare. Our job is to preserve, though we don't deserve to remain. We can't contain our ego, don't live equal, need to reframe. Rich folks make systems of fear and hypocrisy while we subdue the margin of this so-called democracy. I'm native and I'm peaceful, standing rock hard like Dakota. North, south, bring east and west, we're gonna show up. Check your privilege and your
The struggles have built up, it's on the kids to change. Meanwhile, brothers in the streets, sisters crying in the sheets, mama's on the phone saying, what happened, baby? Look at this world we have created, we got needles on the streets. Little kids scared to speak, hurt so bad it's hard to breathe. Tell me there's not a better way, give me proof that there's not more to say. Show me all the work you've done, you don't know how far I've come. Should've told me at age 6 that my life was gonna change. People got me pegged for rude, but I'm just trying not to cave. Daddy left when I was 6, system held both of us. Mama played both parts, it broke both of our hearts. Flipped upside down, I've been kicked to the ground. Had to build myself back up to understand I will still fall. Not ashamed of all my past, it has made me who I am. Carry my team on my back and educate on this track. Our destiny is not to manifest anger and pain. Use the voice that you have to help create a better path. Mass incarceration to mass deportations. Police brutality stem from racist mentality. Can't you see the pattern? No dapple, no black snake, no pipeline, racist hate, no costumes and no chains. Use any outlet that you love, stand up and make a change. Not for the money and the fame, for the generations we create. Think of the generations who will inherit this nation. Include them in our choices. It's our job to lift their voices.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope that you were able to join us for the walk in Viejas. If not, I hope you could feel from the video the impact the day had on the people who participated. We originally planned for 100 people to come support our families who are impacted by opioids or who are in other struggles with mental health issues. And we ended up having 300 people come out. So we're super excited. We had people from Baja and Arizona. So thank them for coming out to our walk to support our families. I want to share a little bit with you about the artists that we just saw. Miss Kalina and Miss Desiree. Kalina is Suquamish and an indigenous vocalist. She graduated from the University of San Francisco with a bachelor degree in performing arts and social justice. In addition to singing her ancestral songs of the canoe, Kalina uses contemporary forms of music to spread awareness about the social and environmental injustices that have impacted the quality of lives on tribal reservations and with urban Native communities. We also want to thank Miss Desiree and acknowledge her. She is an activist, singer-songwriter, a member of the Wishal, I hope I'm saying that correctly. I know I'm not. Wishul, Wapo tribe of California, and a descendant of the Dene Nation. We'll be hearing more from our friend Desiree and her group, Audio Pharmacy, during our first break. So as more people are tuning in, we are going to be opening in a good way. I'd like to make sure everyone can see me though. Say hello. Miwan notung Amy Admar Yaka non Washnai non Payom Kawicho. Naquam Joseph Morales, Della Kolb, and Marcella Mason. My name is Amy. I'm from Rincon. I work at Indian Health Council on the Native Connections Grant, which allows us to do our REZ Beats open mics. Woo woo. And we have Salvador with us tonight. Salvador. is part of our REZ Beats family and the Rincon community, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Salvador Juarez. I am from Rincon and San Isabel. My grandparents are Patty Duro, Antoinette Duro, and John LaChapa. And I have been doing REZ Beats since about 2018. It's a place that I like to go and express myself.
Awesome, Salvador. Thank you. And I don't know Mr. Andrew. We've got beautiful indigenous people here working behind the scenes. Mr. Andrew and Miss Lisette of Los Coyotes. And we have Miss Callie from the Education Center and Miss Esmeralda. We have a few other people joining us. Some storyteller alumni, Mr. Anthony and Miss Priscilla. So it does take a team to put this on, and we're very excited. So we're going to, before we open in a good way, did I acknowledge if you are new to the chat room or new joining us, if you could put your name or in the chat room so Miss Callie can put your raffle ticket into the fishbowl. We're gonna be giving away some of these beautiful shirts down here, like the one I'm wearing. It is I Am My Ancestors' Prayers. And then we have Strong, Resilient, Indigenous, because that's what we are. And we have Go Smudge Yourself, because we have the best humor. And we have Our Existence is Our Resistance, because as long as we exist, we are always resisting our past. And we have I Am a Creative Native. Give us a shout or give yourselves a holla if you a creative native. Woo woo! All right. Okay, with that said, we do want to use this space tonight to share some brave expressions from our strong, resilient young people. We also want to be very intentional at acknowledging those in our collective communities who are experiencing the hurt that comes with grief and loss. And we want our community to know that before we started, we did circle up and we sent many prayers for our families to the Creator. And please know that as the night goes on, you are in our thoughts and in our intentions. We also want to recognize that there are people across the nation experiencing similar pain and struggles maybe we're not aware of. And so we're going to have them in our hearts and our minds as well. We're going to spend the next several songs at this time sending, again, more prayers to families in the form of medicine. And we pray that this medicine blankets their hearts. And our first singers tonight to help us open in a good way are going to be from Los Coyotes. They are a youth group that opened for us when we were in Los Coyotes. When was that?
2019.
May of last year? So a year ago. So, all right, let's bring them in.
There Alright, okay. This next song is Badger song.
All right, thank you so much, Los Coyotes Youth. And for you out there watching, we appreciate you understanding our technical difficulties for our first event. We're going to continue with our Open in a Good Way with some of our friends from the SY Nation. And this performance was at UCSD. So again, thank you, Los Coyotes. We really enjoyed our time with you, and we can't wait to get back there. You're a very gracious audience and people. All right, woo! Shout out to our SY friends. Thank you so much for blessing us with your songs. Our next set of blessings are going to come from some of our SY youth, along with their mentors, Mr. Jamie of Saquon, Mr. Stan of San Isabel, and Mr. Blue Eagle of Viejas. So thank you, gentlemen, for always being a source of support for our young people and for our REZ Beats programming.
Ayo Thank you.
All right, Namokiam. Welcome back, everybody.
Somewhere over the
We're going to
rainbow.
take this time and thank the bird singers once again for opening us in a good way. Again, that's Los Coyotes Youth and Santa Isabel Youth and our mentors, Mr. Jamie, Mr. Stan, and Mr. Blue Eagle. We appreciate you. We raise our hands to you, and we want to take this time to raise our hands again to the families for which we're praying and sending our medicine to, not only here in Indian country, but throughout the nation. Oho. We know that people react differently to different kinds of stress in our lives. So throughout the evening, we'll have a number for the local Up to Us San Diego Access and Crisis Line. That number is 888-724-7240. And that number is good. Again, it's access and crisis, so they can help you determine which are you're feeling. If you're feeling like you need to share more than you can or would do in our chat box, then you can access that line. If you're feeling pretty good, but like next week you're thinking, hey, I'm feeling a little like I could use someone to talk to. Monday morning when the Indian Health Council opens, their number is the 760-749-1410. Our counselors at the Behavioral Health Department are continuing to see people. It is just going to be virtually or by the phone. So we're really glad of that we're able to make that connection during this social distancing time. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to check our chat box. Whoop, whoop. See, we have some friends in there. Have some friends we know and some new friends. So we want to give a shout out to some of those friends. Miss Kelly is making sure we're up on the chat. So we have Miss Amra Salaman. Woo! Thank you, Miss Amra. We've got Andrea Gaspar, Cassie Castillo, Priscilla Ortiz, Anthony Hurtado, woo woo, Animal Lover, Alejandro Moraz. And please, if I butcher your name, forgive me. And Leticia Zapata. Zapata. Thank you, Salvador. Leticia and Alejandro, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the blessings of our bird singers. We are going to do a raffle, as is per our usual protocol for our REZ Beats nights. Salvador is handling our fishbowl. He'll be letting us know who our first raffle winner is for a t-shirt and a wristband. Our wristbands represent the local tribes and either say indigenous, I am my ancestors' prayers, pretty much just like our t-shirts. So let's see who our first winner is.
Animal Lover.
Our first winner is Animal Lover. Let's hear it. Woo! You can't see everyone in the room, but they're cheering for you. So Animal Lover, if you could put your, actually I'm going to be, Miss Callie's putting our email in there, and you can respond to the email, send us your name, address, and we will deliver that to you via USPS mail. All right. Thank you again. Another shout out for Animal Lover. Woo. Okay. All right. Oh, so we're going to start with our first performance of the evening. our first open mic, as it were. But we have to go over a little bit of housekeeping. Housekeeping in this instance, if we were live in person, we would suggest people snapping. If you're in agreement with something, these are called our community agreements, how we're going to treat each other in the space while we're together. So snaps are always good. You can snap at home, but we can't hear you. So Miss Kelly is going to be watching our chat box. And you can use emojis. There's a bajillion. There's the clap, right? Or the heart for we love it, right? So please utilize those. Be as creative as you like. We also super appreciate shout outs. Shout out to your reservations, to your friends, to each other. Shout out if you know the person who's performing. Our last community agreement is Grandma's rule. So if you know what Grandma says, if we can't say anything nice about someone, I hope you're saying it with me. We don't say anything at all, right? So that's just another way to say, please be polite. There is something called a, what's it called, you guys? A timeout if we see anyone who might be thinking they want to post something negative. So again, we always want to be positive, and the people who come to our open mic nights are expecting a very safe place where they can express themselves, and that's what we want to make sure that they always have. And no different tonight that we're online. So, oh-ho, that means yep. All right, thank you. So up next, or up first for the night, and we would normally call this our headliner, Mr. Salvador Juarez.
Hi. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Salvador Juarez. I'm from Recon, Isabel. My grandparents are Patty Duro, Antoinette Duro, and John LaChapa. And here's a video of me performing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I hope you like it. Thank you. Song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The screen is meant to be black.
Can't I Well, I see skies of blue and deep clouds of white, the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? No, I'm kidding.
All right, woo, Salvador. All right, Salvador, do you want to share with our friends why you left your screen blank?
The reason why I left my screen blank is because, well, I just had a cell phone to record that on. I wasn't all professional.
So you did your best during the social distancing time.
I had, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Salvador. All right, up next we have Matthew Hood. Matthew is a volunteer for REZ Beats, and he was at our very first REZ Beats helping us set up a tribal hall. And we really appreciate his enthusiasm and that he feels like we are home and family to him. So Matthew, you're family to us as well. He is a really good storyteller. And this is Matthew at UCSD at the college, the Muir College? College of Muir. It was our second trip to UCSD. So let's hear from Matthew.
Just making sure I can hear my cough. Testing. See where, right there, there's the sweet spot. All right, yeah, third grade was a wonderful time. I lost my first nail in third grade, so good things happen in third grade. Introductions. My name is Matthew Dean Hood. I'm an absentee Shawnee, Choctaw, Kickapoo, and Sisseton, Wapatano Yate, Indian young man, and I'm from Oklahoma. So to all my people in Oklahoma who are swimming in water and having tornado after tornado after tornado, the weather's beautiful. Sometimes it just speaks to us real hard. I'm going to showcase a little bit about myself because that's what I want to do for you. Y'all have gathered on this beautiful day, evening at UCSD, and found your way here. I had to ask to get here, how to get here. So it's a bit confusing sometimes, but it's understandable. Thank you for being here. Oh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Okay. Part of what's growing up, not knowing which road to take, even though they all got dirt. Still I wear my shirt with a smirk, even though the blood stain don't seem to hurt. Even though I got it clean, every time my feet scream, I still keep it moving. What they see ain't always what it seem. Brown skin still looking like a demon. Anybody wanna treat me like I am seeing a ghost that my ancestors speak of? Well, the treaties are what they come keeping us up in. Box confined, now we losing. I'm still on my grind and now they thinking I'm not moving. Whatever it takes, I bust a muscle, busting muscle, still punching through my own square. Braiding down my hair all the way past my back. Laughing when I can touch my butt crack when I'm running down the road from the police real slow. I ain't mean to stop cracking jokes, even though I'm laughing at my own, I don't stop. Happy to succeed anywhere I can, best believe. They say, hold up boy, what you doing? Why you stripping? Why you so slow and moving? They say because we are destined to be a buzz. Life and its thrills. Wondering how that will is. Some calm to know. I feel like I am more than Dumbo. My ears are big and listening. I still try to fly. Go for a ride in the back of a truck. Go for a ride in the back of a truck. Get in and put a blindfold on. Try it, how you gonna be rhyming all night long? Don't even know the words or where they came from. They say you can't use them, boy, you are little. And I ain't dumb, just a little dumbfounded. How I use them, still I get my roots real grounded. They made me upset, I digress. But you know, I'll pass all they tests. No A's or B's, no C's. Hearing all my people from the Zuni. If I go to LA, you see what I'm doing from OK. If I break it down, we okay. From there all the way to LA. Don't know where my home is, but you know, when I say that, hey, you already know. And if you ain't know, I'm from Oklahoma. If you ain't know, I'm from Oklahoma. Still brown skin and I'll send them on a Roma voyage. Destined to get it, but that voice is choking. Don't mean to be looking like I'm Loki. And even though I'm wearing blue, it's like the ocean. My eyes, where'd they go? I still see y'all even though I don't. Y'all blind and fuzzy, looking like little beehives that are buzzy. It's alright, it's alright. It's alright. Looking like little bees in a hive when they buzzing. Why you gonna go out and smoke for? Why you gonna go out and smoke for? They say hop in the commercial and let's puff more. I don't do it like that, it's all ceremony. Take a look at me if I'm out there roaming. It's wondering why the sky ain't fell on me. Why? Why ain't the sky fell on me? Why? More than 100 stories and I'm still falling. More than 100 stories and I'm still falling. I gotta watch, I try not to keep time. Days roll faster than my wheels do. On my Monte Carlo still kicking. Pushing more than they see me dissing. I'm afraid of everybody. Take a look, are they hunting me for my body? Don't even know what for. Don't even know. But still I try to get them even though I hide. Bob and weave, hit him with that stinging thing. More like, or less like Muhammad Ali. But why they give us platforms to perform? Still growing, looking over the hill and wondering when then that storm? This is fun. Okay.
Woo! That was fun. All right, Matthew headliners that night. Helping him to rip were the visitors. And so we really enjoyed having the visitors, people dance, and really interacted with the band. And so we're super grateful to have had you and have you as part of our REZ Beats family. Woo. All right, our next performer is Quentin Peck. Quentin is a member of our REZ Beats family. He's been with us from our, I want to say our first event. And we just really enjoy hearing Quentin's story. And if you haven't heard it before, we hope that you feel blessed by hearing it. So let's hear from Quentin.
Mio yum ata'ums. Hello, Indians. Mike to my, well, hello, I'm Quentin Peck. I'm an enrolled member at the La Jolla Band of Liseño Indians. I just got some talking about the youth. I know I ruined my my youth when I was young doing drugs and alcohol. That's the only thing I was taught was drugs and alcohol. Because I know like back in the past when people are picking on you, you don't want to be picked on. And people that are picking on people are the people that are not doing that stuff. They're the ones being wailed on, being trashed on. And then the fact that I know I wanted to do it because I didn't want to get picked on. So that's why I did it. But I started when I'm 16. I'm 27 now, but I pretty much ruined my life when I was 20. Because I know I used to do drugs and alcohol, and I didn't care because I would do it right in front of my mom. Like without even, like not without caring, because who cares? When you're on drugs or alcohol, you don't care about no one else but yourself. Not even yourself, you just care about the drugs or alcohol. But
we didn't do our first break yet?
One thing what happened to me with drugs and alcohol is that I got in a car accident on February 23rd, 2012. Bless you. I got in an accident that year, and what happened is I damaged my brain. All my knowledge, all the knowledge that everyone gets in high school, middle school, elementary, that all got erased. All got erased. It all got erased. The only thing in my brain, what I remember was drugs and alcohol. That's all I remembered. That's all I remembered. But at that time, I just wasn't talking correctly. I wasn't saying right. I was like kind of I was a loony guy. But I was told about that. I was wondering why was I in the hospital for 3 months? And then I was told because you got in a car accident, you have a traumatic brain injury. I didn't know about that. I thought just because I can still walk and talk and do stuff, I can do whatever I want. And yet I still continue to do drugs. I could say there's a couple of times I've been in the drunk tank. Cause I was just like, oh, like, you know, when you do drugs and alcohol, you're just not yourself. You're not your nice, peaceful self. You're a mean, ruthless American, pretty much. Let's see. So, like, I know I finally got my final straw from the last time I drank and did drugs because it was just down in Little Italy by the airport. I went to the bar and it was all good. You know, like talking to people was all good. But I know right when I stepped outside that bar, I just blacked out. I didn't remember nothing. Just the stories, what I was told. These two random pedestrians see me, just a drunk Indian guy walking around talking nonsense to people, not caring. Then I just noticed some guys were talking trash. And I just remember hopping in the car, and the first thing he did was stab me in the face. And I was just in shock because I thought I got punched or something. You know, I thought I was all ready to fight. But sure enough, I got stabbed in the face. And it was just because two random pedestrians are the one who's seen me. Like, he goes, walks in the car, he walks in, then walks out all bloody. So I just got to know it was two random pedestrians, the ones who saved my life. But I just know it was because that last straw is why I stay away from drugs and alcohol. I've been sober now for 377 days, and I'm keeping count. Yes, thank you. Like, the one thing I know now, I love life now, because now that my eyes are nice and clear, I can see things that are way better, things that you have to do and like to live longer. Because when you're on drugs or alcohol, your eyes are so low because you're just worrying about that, and you're just worrying about that. What are you going to do when that's gone? What are you going to do when that's gone? What are you going to do when that's gone? So I know I want to talk to everyone, but I'm mostly talking to the youth, to like, when you're going to school, enjoy that education. You know, you're getting fed all that free education. It's free. You should like learn it, because once you hop out, once out of high school, you're pretty much on your own, kind of. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say for the REZ Beats, you know, to help the Native youth to stay away from drugs and alcohol, because that's how we're losing our youth, is through that. So I can say, my name's Quentin, I'm alcoholic.
Guys, this mic's unmuted.
All right. Woo! Let's hear it. I want to raise my hand to Quentin. Woo! I want to apologize for talking over him. I'm supposed to shut my mic, and so we're trying to get into a rhythm. And I know that you all forgive us out there. Again, just really want to acknowledge Quentin and his dedication to our program. He talked about his year, again, woo, sober, and Quentin actually chose to come to our REZ Beats instead of going to pick up his coin that he was scheduled to get. He postponed receiving that so that he could talk to the youth, and he felt it was more important for him to be in our space than to acknowledge his sobriety for himself. And we really appreciate that about Quentin. And we're really glad he's with us. I'm remembering when he was at the opioid awareness walk with us in Viejas, and he was with his mother, and he was holding a sign that said, I almost died. And again, we are so grateful to have Quentin in our lives, and that he was able to be resilient and recognized, and now is out supporting and helping other young people. So we raise our hands to you. All right, you guys, we are going to take a break right now, but we're not going to leave you hanging.
We still have Desiree to do.
Yes, so this next set is going to be our break. But even though we're breaking, we want to share with you some music from our friends at Audio Pharmacy, Miss Desiree and her group. So this first, again, video we're going to play is Miss Desiree and her colleague, and I hope you enjoy it. There will be a second video to follow called Be There, and then we'll be back from our break. So enjoy the music. Thank you again for coming. Roland, I know you're out there. So thanks for being there.
American hip-hop band Audio Pharmacy is in the country, spreading the word of peace and harmony through the universal language of music.
Not yet. We have a couple hours.
Living in a concrete lie, do we compromise to survive? Living in a concrete lie, do we compromise? I spent my whole life trying to be somebody I'm not. They threw me on the stage and they put me on the spot, but I never understood all the fortune and fame. All I wanted was to sit in a circle and pray. This here they call a career, all I'm doing is using my voice to heal. Dream is for everyone to sing together. Egos in check cause nobody's better. Used to be communal, then now it's a competition. Wonder when we're gonna stop causing division. Get back to the ceremony, back to the land. We all been displaced and we all need a hand. We have gifts that we naturally possess, and we nourish those gifts when we try our best. We give up when we don't make money, even though those gifts can help so many. The water flows through my soul, speaking clearly now. Stay true to who you are. Remember where you're from, my child. I don't know from the sea. The oceans reflect emotions fluidly.
Audio pharmacy prescriptions.
How many people in here like the blues? All right, because we're about to go there. That if he can't sing and dance to the revolution, that he doesn't want to be a part of it. So what I want to know is, how many of you guys are ready to sing? Repeat after me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. We got some beautiful singers in the house. Nowhere to turn when the well runs dry, and no one to help you when the whole crowd dying. No one to hear you when you ask God why, and no one to hear you when your heart starts crying. Too much struggling, too much trying, too much pain for the soul to survive, and no one to hear you when your whole world falling. Even when they see you, they just keep on walking. They say you're all on your own in this hard life. They say you're all on your own in this city. They say you're all on your own in this hard life. You need to know I'll be there. Decisions controlled by fear make people forget to love. They come when your life's on track, but they run far away when you're on your back. I sacrifice my time to try and save the world. My work is all in vain when nobody will harvest the seeds I've sown. They say you're all on your own in this hard life. They say you're all on your own in this city. They say you're all on your own in this hard life. You need to know I'll be there.
All right, we're back. I hope you got something to eat during our break. But we're still listening to our friends at Audio Pharmacy. And I was just going to talk a little bit about Audio Pharmacy. You can learn more about them and other Indigenous artists who produce socially conscious music by checking out the First Nations Experience Network. And Miss Kelly, I'm going to have you put that in the chat. It is fnx.org/THEAUX/artists. And there you'll find some of our friends. Frank Wallen is in there. He came out to Pachanga for our suicide awareness day, and that was really fun. The youth enjoyed him. We've got people like DJ Shub, who I'm always listening to in the morning because he really gets me going. High energy, drum, powwow style. There's DJ Free Leonard, Deaf Eye, Dark Water Rising. Haven't heard of Black Kiss, but it looks like high energy, maybe some rock. So be sure to check that out because we really encourage positive people. Positive messaging is really important during this time. Music that makes us feel good, makes us feel like we're a part of something. If you're not familiar with the term social consciousness, it's a shared awareness or consciousness that we are part of an interrelated community of others. It's the feeling of we and us. It's why when I talk to people, I say we. We this, and we that. So, and that is a very traditional way of being for our indigenous people. We view our world from the perspective and from concern for others, and the lifting up of the people and not the individual. There's a time and place for individualism, but for the most part, we are a collective. And so that's what it means to be socially conscious, so to be aware. So if you would like to be more aware and feel like you're part of something, please check out those artists. And speaking of someone who's very aware of herself and being a part of a community, we're going to hear from Elizabeth Reynoso, who sent in a video. She is a first-timer at REZ Beats. I think she may have joined us as an attendee, but this is her first performance, so we could call it a debut for REZ Beats. So Elizabeth Reynoso, she is from San Pasqual. Let's give it up for her. Woo-woo.
My name is Elizabeth, and I'm from the San Pasqual Band of Kumeyaay Indians. I started writing as a tool. It was an outlet for my pain through all the trauma that I faced growing up in our community. And you know, I know it's not easy always going through trauma. It's never easy growing up in our communities. But being Indigenous is a powerful and it's a sacred thing. And I hope this poem resonates with you. I started writing poetry at the age of about 10 and a half, just to cope with my deep hurt that I was facing. And I am now an author, I'm a journalist, and creative photographer. Here's to all our youth. To be resilient is to be strong, to be in tune with your ancestors, and to be one. To grow in knowledge because knowledge is power. To not be like the world, but to seek your ancestors' hour. To fight against all the trauma and to stand tall and high as the mountains. To fall at times but get back up and let your tears flow like a fountain. To seek wisdom and drive out pollution. To purify your mind with cleansing and always find a solution. To rise with pride no matter the adversity. To shut out voices and always seek serenity. To be resilient is to be powerful, sacred, and still. No matter what you see, no matter what you feel. Keep on keeping on, my brothers and sisters, to a healthy native nation. Be the echo and the voice of your people, and never let your voice be wasted. Eyehan, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Elizabeth.
You're broken down and tired.
Your presence with us tonight. If you're on the chat, I don't know if you were able to join us, but if you're in the chat, if you could let our friends know where they can find your writing, or your works that you've authored, and your creative photography. I think our friends, our family, REZ Beats family would enjoy that and enjoy supporting you. Elizabeth brought something up for me that I had heard one of our headliners say. Her name was Tazba. She was at the UCSD performance. And she talked to the young people about to take up space. That's why we've been taught to shrink ourselves so we don't make other people feel uncomfortable, people who are not native or indigenous. So we will do that. We tend to shrink ourselves. But I want to remind our young people that if they're an indigenous person of descent from this nation, or a descendant of indigenous people from this nation, from Turtle Island, that you, more than anyone else, deserve to take up space here. And I want you to never apologize for it, and make sure that your needs are being met, and the needs of your family and your children. You're not being selfish. You are being treated with respect, and you deserve that. So thank you, Elizabeth, for reminding us that. And Tazba, we appreciated having you on. All right, thank you so much. We're actually going to check our chat. Miss Kali.
Turn your mic on. It's okay, we picked you up.
Thank you so much, everyone, for rolling with me during my my learning to turn my mic on and off. So I was told you heard me, so I'm glad. We're going to take a minute and acknowledge our urban relatives. We know we have a lot of urban relatives, like our friend Matthew. He said he's a Shawnee, an absentee Shawnee. So he's taken up residence here with us, and we're glad that we could be that extended family for him. So we're just going to acknowledge that we do have people in the city. We're going to talk about a resource for some of our people who are in the city. It is called San Diego Urban Beats. And I know Miss Amra's on the line. Miss Amra and I connected with San Diego Urban Beats a few years ago. We saw the great work they were doing, and we said, we want to do something like that here. So what you're seeing and what you've been experiencing for the past few years has been a result of a collaboration and the willingness of the Urban Beats community to support our indigenous people on the reservations. And again, I'll raise my hands to them. If you were ever at our San Isabel or San Diego State, Rincon, REZ Beats, Mr. Ashton was a really big support for us and other members of Urban Beats. So we really appreciate them. Urban Beats helps young people. They're called, or we call the age group 18 to 25, our transitional age youth. So they help people who are needing services that mental health services. They do open mic nights. They have an actual program where they teach people how to incorporate music and arts to lift their mental health and to lift their spirits. So if you are in that area, you can find them at San Diego Urban Beats, and Miss Kelly is going to put that in the chat. It's sdub.org, so San Diego Urban Beats.org. And again, if anyone currently is needing that helpline, the access line, I don't know if we can put it up right now, but I can tell you the number is 888-724-7240. And that is the Up to Us San Diego. If you are, again, experiencing anything, any feelings that are more than what you can share with us in our chat, But you are welcome to share in our chat. I know that we have some very supportive people on the line with us tonight. So don't be afraid to just check in with people. Maybe the people on the chat can check in with each other. Let us know how you're doing right now. Even if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, so this next video we're gonna share is from a participant named Autumn at San Diego Urban Beats. We did see her, and she is a very strong young woman who's showing us what resilience look like. And she is gonna talk about some things that have happened in her life. And I wanna thank her for being brave. And so just be prepared. She does talk about real issues that have happened in her life. And we all know we go through things. So we'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. But right now, let's hear it for Autumn.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. I am a newborn. I wasn't planned for, and my father has fled the scene. I am a 2-year-old. Sitting in the ER waiting for stitches because a dog attacked me while my mother was distracted and inside shooting up dope. I am a 4-year-old. Mom's left me home alone again. I have no one to hold me. I am a 6-year-old. Standing outside the bathroom, listening to Mom make herself throw up again. I am a 9-year-old. Waiting for Mom to finish her nightly duties so she can come back into the room at the abuse center we live in. I am a 10-year-old. Mom's left scratches down my face again. I wish she'd just take time to embrace me. I am a 13-year-old. Sitting in the ER with cuts up my arm, holding a piece of paper diagnosing me with depression. I am an 18-year-old. Homeless, lost, scared, and confused. I am a 19-year-old. Just moved to a home in San Diego for abused women that turned out to be one of the most emotionally abusive homes I've ever been in. I am a 23-year-old. 4 hospitalizations, 3 suicide attempts, 3 diagnoses, borderline personality disorder, bipolar, and depression. I am broken. When the silence isn't quiet and feels like it's getting hard to breathe. When I know you feel like dying, I promise we will take the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring them to its feet and move mountains. But you know what? I am strong. The God of this universe put thousands of years into the making of my body, the culture of my soul, the depths of my beauty. I'm beautiful as a craving a man feels for his wife, as mysterious as the stars shooting through the sky. Romans 8:37 says, I am more than a conqueror and I will not be defeated. The enemy tries to put a stopper on my heart, but I will stand up and defeat him because with Christ I know I am a part of a love story so sweet, intimate, and deep. No demon can come between God's love and me. I am becoming a new creation in him, and with this realization I know I will win. I am a woman, a redeemed, captivating woman, not defined by her past because only my God defines me. I will endure all that's been thrown forth, and I'll even praise God through the storms. I am a daughter of the King up above, and I am learning that I am mysteriously, unconditionally, and deeply loved. I am a woman. I am captivating. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For
All right, thank you so much, Autumn. I do have some notes in here because I want to be really intentional when I'm trying to acknowledge people. And Autumn packaged some of her struggles and her pain into that piece. And it may resonate with some viewers and may even bring in some hard or triggering feelings. And again, we want to remind you about tonight's resources. The Up to Us San Diego at 888-724-7240. Again, if you need to share anything more, then might be shared in our chat. Also, if things aren't coming up right now, but maybe they come up later in the week, you can call Indian Health Council if you're part of our community at 760-749-1410. Our counseling department is meeting with people. It will just be virtually or over the phone, but we're still glad they're able to provide that service for you. So again, we want to thank Autumn for her brave expression and letting us into her life this way. I know some of you who might listening might be know somebody with some of those same issues, such as cutting, depression, or suicidal thoughts. And again, please utilize our resources. You can also reach out to us on the chat. At this time, I'm going to be switching with some of our young people who would like to step up. Yay, young people. And switch spots with us for a little bit. And we lit some sage, so please know that, again, if you're feeling a little, you know, having feelings that may be out of balance from something you've heard, we are lighting sage for you. It is burning here. And we're going to bring back the balance right now. So just know that collectively we're together and we're bringing back the balance for all of us. And I'm going to switch. We're going to bring in Miss Priscilla Ortiz, whoop, whoop, and Mr. Anthony Hurtado. And I know we have some well, not new friends, but old friends. Mario. Adam, Maritza, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for letting us transition in a super smooth way. Okay. Introduce yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Medium, everybody. My name's Anthony Hurtado. I'm from Rincon and Santa Vera, and I am a student at UC San Diego.
All right. Hi, my name's Priscilla Ortiz. I'm from Rincon and Santa Isabel. And what did you say?
I'm a student.
Oh, oh yeah. And I'm a student at Haskell Indian.
And the first person that we have to introduce is
Tristan.
Oh yes, Tristan from San Isabel, who's going to be singing a song for us here.
Mm.
So her and her cousins will be singing a song.
Yes.
So let's.
The
Got my T-bird in the glove box, I ain't got no spare. Got a feather from an eagle, I ain't got no care. The road is empty in my bottle of desire. Daylight is breaking, the sun touches fire. I got to make another powwow tonight. I'll be singing 49 down by the riverside, looking for sugar, riding in my Indian car. The radiator steams, one headlight don't work, the radio can scream. I got a sticker that says Indian power, I stuck it on a bumper, that's what holds my car together. We're on the circuit of an Indian dream. We don't get old, we just get younger, when we're flying down the highway, riding in our Indian car. On the circuit of an Indian dream. We don't get old, we just get younger, when we're flying down the highway, riding in our Indian cars. Riding in our Indian cars. Riding in our Indian cars.
Indian car.
Okay. Awesome. That was Tristan. She was performing up in Santa Isabel with a couple of her cousins. We've had Tristan with us at various REZ Beats and even just Native Connections events since 2018. So we love seeing Tristan. We love having her energy up on stage. So just big shout out to her.
Yeah, that was nice. And we also want to give a shout out to 4 tribal youth from Los Coyotes who are watching our live stream now from their living room TV. So thank you guys for tuning in. And yeah.
Yep. And so the next person that we're going to watch today is Alexa Casanova, and she'll be singing Unite the Tribe.
I go back and forth from the mountain to the sea, a true native gypsy. Check your history. The ocean is our medicine and has been kept by our presidents. I'm sorry to object, but I don't stand for this. They may take our land and place distractions in between. We are the medicine, we best believe. We must protect our mother, let's arise, trust. So you want a revolution, here's my solution. The ocean is my portion, paddle outdoorsing. We're paddle outdoorsing. So you want a revolution, here's my solution. The ocean is my portion, paddle outdoorsing. We're paddle outdoorsing. Look at the waves crash, crash. Now they're rolling, rolling, rolling back. Look at the waves crash, crash. Now they rolling, rolling, rolling back. Look at the waves, how they crash. Race forward just to slide back. Yet every time it's a different impact. Yet every time it's a different impact. All the commotion, reoccurrence of the same motion. So much erosion, but no one hears the emotion spoken. The ocean is the token. Take a dip, start dosing. go back and forth from the mountain to the sea. A true native gypsy, check your history. The ocean is a medicine and has been kept by a president. Object, but I don't stand for this. They may take our land and place distractions in between. I'm sorry to object, but I don't stand for this. They may take our land and place distractions in between. We are the medicine, we best believe. We must protect our mother, let's arise trust. Ever look at your life and realize you've already won the prize? Awakening with the sunrise. Heshya and ya on your side. Awakening with the sunrise. They took our medicine, replaced it with poison. Now we got all that we need, but sometimes we gotta read in between. Stuck in between two seas. Put your hands up if you're with me. Red man in the sand, take my hand, let's walk into the ocean. Barefoot, forward motion, steady dosing. The ocean is what I've chosen. Red man in the sand, take my hand, let's walk into the ocean. Barefoot, forward motion, steady dosing. The ocean is what I've chosen. And don't take drugs from the counter, I know why you're sad. Red man in the sand, what's yours is yours. Listen to what your heart pours, offerings to mother. The ocean is your brother. Yeah, the warriors are fighting, protecting our rights. Now we'll coast down by the seaside. Down by the seaside. And I live guilt-free, I give a fuck about humanity. And no, I'm not Queen Bee, and I ain't Riri. But much respect, here's a toast. I sing tranquility, higher vibes to set me free. I won't waste my time drinking my wine, but I'll sip it just fine. Come to me with an open mind. If your intent is where it starts, don't be a target, be the dart. Play hard, but you gotta play smart. Mesmerize that look right through that part. So you want a revolution? Here's my solution. The ocean is my portion. Paddle out, Dawson. We'll paddle out, Dawson. So you want a revolution? Here's my solution. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. That was a great performance by Alexa Casanova, and she was performing Revolution at the event Unite the Tribes in San Pasqual. So I made a little mistake when I was introducing that, but she had an awesome performance anyways.
Yes, it was very nice. And up next we have Mr. Chaparosa from Los Coyotes, who will be doing a dance for us. So let's give it up for Mr. Chaparosa.
I've been doing it for 3 years. I'm self-taught. I haven't took any lessons or anything. I just learned from watching old breakdance movies that my dad loved. And I do it. The main reason why I breakdance is for my dad, because my dad passed away at a very young age. My dad passed away, and I lost my father figure in my life, so I needed something to cope with. So dancing was the thing I went to. Basketball and dancing is the two things I went to cope with my dad's death. And my grandpa Donovan, he's also from here, Donovan Chaparosa. I don't know if you guys know him. They call him, he goes by Duck. But I do it for my dad and my grandpa. So I'll be doing that for you guys.
I can still watch the ground for you, baby.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll make it.
I can't really move that many more.
Who you fighting?
All right. Ready?
Those are some really nice moves from our friend over at Los Coyotes, and he mentioned that he dedicated that to his father, who we really appreciate that he was able to be vulnerable with us like that and really share his talents and what he does it for, and we really appreciate that, and that's something very beautiful, and we thank him very much for sharing that with us.
All right, so now we're gonna go and we're gonna watch another frequent performer of our REZ Beats. This is Daisy Nelson, and this is from when she was performing up at our Santa Isabel REZ Beats.
In my share of broken halos, folded wings that I used to fly, they've all gone by the halo, broken halos that I used to. I'm just gonna face this way. Angels come down from the heavens just to help us lead on our way. Come to teach us, then to leave us. They've some other soul to say. She my share of broken halos, folded wings that I used to fly. They've all gone now, wherever they go. Broken halos that I used to shine. Broken halos that I used to shine. Don't go looking for the reasons. Don't go asking Jesus why. We're not meant to know the answers. They belong to the vine. They belong to the vine. See my share of broken halos, folded wings that I used to fly. They've all gone now, by the heavens. Broken halos that I used to shine. Broken halos that I used to shine. Broken halos that I used to shine. Broken halos that I used to shine.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Me and Anthony want to give some snaps to Daisy. She had a lot of encouragement, and the audience was just supporting her 100%. It's what we love to see at our REZ Beats events. We love the interaction, the energy of the audience. It's what really gets us going, you know? It gives all those other performers, you know, just that courage to get up there on stage and perform and, you know, show off their talents. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And now, it's that time again. We have another raffle right now.
Ooh.
So we're gonna draw another name, see who the lucky winner is. Do you want to draw it?
Yeah, I'll draw it.
So we're
I
gonna
got it.
shake that around.
I'm not gonna
Nice.
look. Can't see any of the names, but I'll pull mine. I pulled Anthony's. I pulled Anthony's right here. We were watching off to the side before we became show hosts. All right,
So we're
we'll
gonna
do
do two more names for this year raffle.
Awesome. Wait. It's my name. Okay.
All right.
We'll still do 2 more.
One more. Lucky winner.
Okay. I hope this person. Okay. K Woodspeck. K Woodspeck.
K Woodspeck.
Awesome. So go ahead and let her know what to do, how to get that raffle
All right.
prize.
So there's gonna be our email is gonna be linked in the live chat, so you can go ahead and email us and send us your info, your address, and we'll send you your prize. So congrats.
Awesome. Yeah, and we're gonna do 1 more.
Oh, we'll do 1 more raffle just to make things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassie Castillo. Awesome,
Right
Cassie.
On. Congrats, Cassie. So yeah, just go ahead and look up our email and email us. So yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
All right, so right now we're gonna tell you about the Survey Monkey that we have going on. There is a survey that Miss Kelly, I believe, has already entered the link for. The survey is so we can collect information, see how many of you have been to our REZ Beats event, how you felt about it, what you'd like to see during our next virtual REZ Beats. And there is another chance to be a raffle winner if you take our 10 question survey. So if you could just take a few minutes to do that while you're enjoying the performances and the music.
Well, how many reses in Escondido?
That was going to be our raffle question. We'll do it next.
Awesome.
Oh, so
now they know.
Just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Say we'll do another raffle for the person who can answer this question first.
Okay, so now we're gonna have more of a comment type of raffle. So we're gonna ask a question, and the first one to comment it down in our chat box will be the raffle winner. And then Anthony's gonna ask the question.
Okay. So our question is, how many reservations are in San Diego County? And if you know the answer, make sure you get on there and answer it in the live chat, the correct answer. And we'll, first person to say it, the correct answer wins.
Announce it after this video.
And we'll announce the winner after this next performance video. And this upcoming video that we have next for you is from our friends over at Indian Health in the PEI department, who have put together a video about their department. So
Shouting out to them.
Oh, it's a shout out. Okay.
What up, what up, what up? Stay safe on that social distancing.
Take care of your friends. Make sure you check in and see how everyone's doing.
Can't wait to see you guys. Take it easy.
Just shout back to them. Say thank you. Nobody said anything. Oh, okay. They're looking online.
Awesome. Thank you guys. We miss you over at Indian Health. Miss you, George. Miss you, Angie. Oh, and Sasha. Almost can't recognize you guys under those masks, but you know, A+ for wearing your PPE. We're still looking for answers on our raffle question. So if you know how many reservations are in Southern California, please comment in our chat box and let us know. And we'll hopefully be calling a winner after this next video, who is our friend Bradley, and he performed with us over in the Paula REZ Beats. Awesome. So that was our friend Bradley. He teaches boxing over in Paula, and he's just another example of the various ways that our participants in REZ Beats express themselves. We've seen a lot of singers and dancers lately, but we just want to remind people that there are other ways to express yourself in a healthy manner. So for example, like Bradley's boxing, there's some people that do street dancing, painting, just any way that you can express yourself. We love to see it at REZ Beats, and we love to see Bradley at REZ Beats.
Yes, and we have a winner for the correct answer on the question. How many reservations are in San Diego County? So we got a couple of answers, but the first person who got it right was Daniel Trout. So congratulations, Daniel. Yes. If you could go ahead and email us, our email's down in the live chat. So yeah, you can get your prize. Congrats.
Dean Aguilar.
Oh yeah. And up next we have Dean Aguilar, who will be performing for us. So he's from Paula, so let's give it up for Dean.
How's it going? Dean Aguilar from Paula Indian Reservation. What I'm going to be doing is performing a dance for you guys. Something that I was taught from my dad for many, many years since I was 4. Probably one of the main things that really kept positive in my life and held on to. So, okay.
If you need to, just use that first screen
to say thank you, and I think it is very important for us to express anything and everything that we hold dear to ourselves in a way positive manner. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean.
Alright, that was Dean Aguilar from Paula. His moves were pop in. Right on. Yeah.
All right, so the next person we're gonna watch is gonna be Felix Esquivel, and he's a community member. He joined us for our Paula REZ Beats, and he's been working with the Valley Center School District's band groups. So from the middle and high school, he's been working with our kids. And he just came up, and I think he did a original song, so let's go check him out.
I was stupid. I was only 9 years old. My father and mother were taken by the border patrol. My brother and I were left all alone. Like a moth to a flame, the pain comes back again and again. 1 week, no communication. Mom and Dad gonna be dead. The scene on the freeway. Every time I look back, all the angry confusion caused my whole heart to turn black.
Thank you. And that's all for me today. There'll be a part 2 later. So stick around. Bunch of originals coming up. Don't believe me, stick around.
Awesome. That was a great song from our friend Felix. We love it. We love the guitar skills. It's very hard to learn a guitar. I know that for a fact because I quit band like 2 weeks after trying to learn the bass. So Felix has a lot more of that threshold on it, you know?
Yeah. And up next we have a very good friend of ours, Leander Miner from La Jolla. He's actually one of our alum. He was part of the Rincon Youth Storytellers many, many years ago when we were all still little kids and all that. And so yeah, let's give it up for Leander.
Hey yo, how y'all doing out there? It's a damn beautiful night out here tonight. You know, we got the earth beneath our feet. You know, we feel as one with the earth today, Mother Nature. You know, and we come here with all the spirits and all together. You know what I mean? And you know, I encourage all the young ones to come out and do their thing because I mean, you only live once. Think about that now. Now, really think about that. You only live once. You know, in this lifetime. You know, I've seen a lot of people pass away, grandparents, and I'm pretty sure you have too. You see how fast that went, you know what I mean? So live your life one day at a time and, you know, appreciate it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna kick something for you. Yo. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's the word, yo? Yo, through all the culture and the spirit, I think I feel it. I think I'm in this whole thing. I'm not gang affiliated, not with this whole thing. Never medicated, all up on my so you better get educated, ride it with the whole thing. Gotta get it down, now I'm flipping a pack. Now you gotta go and understand. I'm that one to really preach to the world, and everybody got to be the one to be that one. Yo, cause we all wanna be the one that one day gotta die, one day gotta fly. I'm on top and trying to get my thing. I'm trying to feel my thing, feel my world up in my life. So you gotta understand what it's like to be the man. Yo, let me catch my breath. Yo, well this is a world full of people, beautiful things, just like, yeah, we all down to the steeple. I'm living the life, also driven, I'm on the whole thing. Now I gotta sleep and I'm tripping, I got a whole thing, kicking it with the flow, and never just to understand what it's like to be the one. So I'm gonna drop it down, drop it low with this shit. I'm just getting warmed up, so don't you dare. I'm just getting warmed up here. I'm getting warmed up.
Nice. Yeah, so that was Leander. One thing he really spoke about that was really resonating was really living in the moment and living every day to the fullest, which I think is really important because I think we really need to realize and cherish everything that we have and really just love and cherish everyone around you, like your family, because family is what's really important. And so we thank Leander for reminding us all of those things and letting us know what it is that we should really hold on to in our life.
Some good words and some good thoughts from him. And now we're gonna hear some flute playing from Little Wolf and Melissa Villalobos, and they're both from San Pasqual, and they performed up at our Matayum REZ Beats. Bless you, missus. If any of you guys heard that on the live.
Sneezing back there.
Awesome. That was a great performance by Little Wolf.
And we want to give another quick shout out to Aaron Typer and Harley Calhoun. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, make sure you write your first and last name in the live chat, and we'll make sure to put your raffle ticket in the raffle. And at this moment, or at this time, I want to give you guys a minute just to stand up and get up and stretch real quick, use the restroom, grab a snack. And in the meantime, we'll have Red Eagle perform his song titled Song of Survival, and we'll see you guys back here.
We have to learn to maneuver through a linear society without completely losing ourselves in that greed, in my language, naholo, a lover of things.
We are a people of endurance and protectors of the land, maintaining our traditions, ancient knowledge in our hands, lighting sacred fires, sustaining song and dance, enduring all oppression we would stand. This is a song of survival. Can you get with this? Indigenous revival, a movement of the people, a revolution tribal, just another song of survival. Yeah, you say you just living life, but do you remember where you from? Do you acknowledge all your ancestors and the children yet to come? Have you gained or retained the knowledge that the old ones hold as sacred? The teachings of how to walk in balance, see clearly and release hatred? Why do we emulate what's popular in a society that wasn't built for us, or even with us in mind? So why do we participate in what's killing us? This one's for the artists, the poets, and our followers saving us, the b-boys and graphers, MCs and turntablists. The four elements are like medicine, a cultural empowerment. So keep your YOLO and swag and watch hip-hop devour it. The criticisms out of love for the things I know could be better. Ceremony is the key that unlocks knowledge beyond measure. See, I conjecture we're changing the weather. Revolutionaries adorn feathers that have never been idle, manifesting coup through lectures. Colonization, assimilation, trying to erase us from this nation, but we stand here strong, singing songs of creation. Raising up our fists, raising up our fists, reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars. Defiant we resist, defiant we resist. Remember who we are, remember who we are. We are a people of endurance and protectors of the land, maintaining our traditions, ancient knowledge in our hands, lighting sacred fires, sustaining song and dance, enduring all oppression we would stand. This is a song of survival. Can you get with this? Indigenous revival, a movement of the people, a revolution tribal, just another song of survival. Spirit over money, teachings over law, balance over power, yeah, the empire shall fall. Manifest destiny, capitalist exploitation of nature, self-destructive destiny, manifested through hatred. Be careful, you can become this, don't take this out of context. Impotent rebellion stemming from an inferiority complex. Young one, do what you want, please don't get defensive. Just know what you put in the world has definitive consequences. Change, activists, action is the start, not by the movement of your mouth, but the manifestation of your heart. People say that they don't see us, there's no evidence we're here, but when they look at us, they don't see us, they're only seeing their own fear. No Eiffel Tower here, no ancient towers, none, but listen for our heartbeat, you can hear it in the drum. You can see us in the land, where you stand is where we're from. Been regaining ancient knowledge and the best is yet to come. Raising up our fists, raising up our fists, reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars. Defiant we resist, defiant we resist. Remember who we are, remember who we are. We are a people of endurance and protectors of the land, maintaining our traditions, ancient knowledge in our hands, lighting sacred fires, sustaining song and dance, enduring all oppression we would stand. This is a song of survival. Can you get with this? Indigenous revival, a movement of the people, a revolution ancient knowledge in our hands. Lighting sacred fires, sustaining song and dance. Enduring all oppression, we would stand. This is a song of survival. Can you get with this? Indigenous revival, a movement of the people, a revolution tribal. Just another song of survival. Yeah, you say you just living life, but do you remember where you from? Do you acknowledge all your ancestors and the children yet to come? Have you gained or retained the knowledge that the old ones hold as sacred? The teachings of how to walk in balance, see clearly and release hatred? Why do we emulate what's popular in a society that wasn't built for us, or even with us in mind? So why do we participate in what's killing us? This one's for the artists, the poets, and our followers saving us. The b-boys and graphers, MCs and turntablists. The four elements are like medicine, a cultural empowerment. So keep your YOLO and swag and watch hip-hop devour it. The criticisms out of love for the things I know could be better. Ceremony is the key that unlocks knowledge beyond measure. See, I conjecture we're changing the weather. Revolutionaries adorn feathers that have never been idle, manifesting coup through lectures. Colonization, assimilation, try to erase us from this nation, but we stand here strong, singing songs of creation. Raising up our fists, raising up our fists, reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars. Defiant we resist, defiant we resist. Remember who we are.
But that's a rap! That's a rap! That's a rap!
Hey everybody, we just wanted to remind you guys of the resources that we have for all of you here.
Hi, my name is...
It's up to you, it's up to us, Crisis Line San Diego at 888-724-7240. And also the Indian Health Council will be reopening next week, and you can reach them at 760-749-1410.
Okay, so we're gonna go in with our next video, and this is back from when REZ Beats was in La Jolla. We have a few youth, Faith, Coffee, and CJ from the La Jolla band, and they'll be singing the Cup song.
Hi, my name is Faith, and this is CJ, and this is Coffee, and we're just gonna be doing the Cup song. I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottles of whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company. 'Cause I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I got my ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers. It sure will be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Thank you.
Awesome. We love the energy that our youth bring to all of our REZ Beats performances. It's really fun to watch when the kids go up there and you can just tell how nervous they are, but the audience is always there cheering them on, you know, telling them that they can do it, and you can just see that like anxiety and that fear just melt away and their true selves coming out when they perform. So it's really fun watching our youth hop up on there. Oh yeah, and we also want to give a shout out to Grandma Kathleen from our friend Harley Calhoun. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in.
And we have another special treat here from our friend Maritza Zaragoza, who gave us her her little poem in the comments here, and it's titled "Little Light Can the Dark Bite," my poem. And I'm going to read it off to you guys. Plant of my kind, open my mind, show me my kind, before my time, leaves the breeze, land of the lost, wind of the sea, carry our debris, black as night, something's not right. Little light, can the dark bite? My poem. So
awesome. Great.
Thank you, Maritza, for that beautiful poem. And up next we have Ade Martinez from San Pasqual, and she's a fan favorite for her beautiful vocals. So let's give it up for Ade.
I got everything I wanted. Now what you think? And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare to anyone who might care. Thought I could fly, so I stepped off the golden. Nobody cried, nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right there. Kinda thought they might care. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why you're here. Don't deserve you. I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. They call me weak, like I'm not just somebody's daughter. It could have been a nightmare, but it felt like they were right there. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago, but I don't wanna let anybody know, 'cause everybody wants something from me now, and I don't wanna let them down. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why you're here. They don't deserve you. If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead? If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead?
People is a giant fan.
Awesome. Thank you, Ade. We love when you perform. We love watching you. Sorry, I just got thrown off a little bit. Was listening to Miss Amy say that who was Addie's biggest fan?
Mr. Anthony Pico, former chairman of Viejas.
Awesome. Mr. Anthony Pico, former chairman of Viejas, is also a huge fan of our Addie. We love it. But right now we are going to cut in with another raffle. So just remember when you hop onto our live to comment your first name and your last name, and our friend Callie will write your name on a raffle ticket and you'll be entered into the drawing. So right now we're just going to do probably 2 winners right now. We're just going to choose 2 winners. All right. And our first winner is Cassie. Cassie Witten. She is our partner from up in IHC. She's our great friend, great supporter. Love her and her energy every time she comes around. I just need to say all that because I miss Cassie and I haven't talked to her in a minute. So I miss you, Cassie. All right, and our next winner is Paul W. Paul W.
Nice.
Awesome. And then Anthony's gonna speak a little.
Congrats, Cassie and Paul. And up next, so we're gonna take it back to Los Coyotes with Angel, aka Lil Stone, who, yeah, give it up for Lil Stone.
What's up, guys? I'm Lil Stone. I'm from Viejas, and it's amazing that I like to thank Amy for inviting me out here to talk about all the problems that we have. You know what I mean? I myself know what it's like to be in a situation where it's where you want to commit suicide or you've been in a suicidal situation. At 7 years old, I lost my parents in a suicide homicide case. My father had shot my mom at the El Cajon boardwalk and then later on shot himself in his own car. And so at 7 years old, I had to help raise my sister at 5 years old. She was only 5 years old, and the only person she always wanted was my parents. So what I did was I had to step up to be the bigger person and show my little sister, the way how to live, and just always know that I'm always gonna be here no matter what. Like, she's never alone. And now she's in LA modeling now for Fashion Nova. So, and also with drug abuse too. It's not really, it's very common on all reservations, including my own. My family were alcoholics, drug addicts, and you know what I mean. I lost so many people in my family through alcohol. I lost my grandfather through tweaking and drinking, and then also I lost my father who shot himself, who also was abusing drugs. And then I lost recently, a year ago, I just lost my big cousin, who was like my dad, to drug addiction also. So, but what he taught me when he got sober and was in recovery, to always try to break that cycle. And next thing you know, when he picked it up, it kind of hurt me to know that he picked his old habits back up. So I want to show you guys that being sober is cool. Like, even if you're chilling with all the cousins, for real. Even when you're chilling with all your cousins and they open a beer or try to, smoke or whatever, and they offer you it, just be like, nah, I'm straight. You know what I mean? It's cool. It is cool. Like, I don't do it, but you know what I mean? So, but all right, I'm gonna get into this song. I don't want to, keep everyone, in here, because I know we got a lot of people performing tonight. So, all right, so go ahead. I wrote this song when I was 16 years old, so don't judge me. Okay. If I could wish for one thing, it would be me to become king, so when I die, they can bury me a G. I seen the struggle of my people trying to put on their hustle, but they even seem to have more trouble. Relatives always do in time. Some of them come home and some of them do life. Just a different day and a different crime, but to me it's just another day living in the REZ life. White people say that we're nothing but trouble, telling their kids that natives are the devil, and REZ kids were raised by wild animals, and if that's so, then we must be out of control. Even though that we stay home, get our payroll, then walk out the door. Never judge a book by its cover, cause you might regret it forever. Am I ashamed of my race? Never, cause we keep getting better. What I cheddar with my name on my sweater, in my hair, you'll probably see a feather. I represent my resolute die, cause I do it until I'm crucified. I look into the eyes of my people in pain. The days are never different, cause they're always the same. I'm looking at old pics, cause it hurts inside. Crying the whole time of wishing that your cousin was right by your side. Can't take my race, we all over the place. Well, some of us are dead and some of us are locked away. Can't take my race, we all over the place. Place. Can't take my race, cause we all over the place. Lil Stone, don't forget the name, cause my name will never fade away. My rhymes are so wicked and they so vicious, it will be so quick that you might just lose your vision. I come with my own style and my own sound, get on my own beats and girls go wild. 16 years old, I'm doing it big now, cause the MCs couldn't even get down. I'm proud to put on my hustle for my people. They be hippin' to be tripping like, oh my god, is that Lil Angel rolling with M.A. and Halo and getting big all over Dago? Name one of the greatest in the West Coast. Yeah, you know, Kumeyaw natives taking over now. When you see me now, it's with cheddar. I wear the same cap but better, hustling to see if it will make my life better. Making these haters run like hamsters, got these fools dancing like Gundam style. All this was accomplished by a native from the wild. I look into the eyes of my people in pain. The days are never different, cause they're always the same. I'm looking at old pigs, cause it hurts inside. Crying the whole time of wishing that your cousin was right by your side. Can't take my race, we all over the place. Well, some of us are dead and some of us are locked away. Can't take my race, we all over the place. Damn, I forgot how out of shape I was. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're good. It says it's gonna repeat again. But thank you. I just want to say one more thing though. Let's give it up for Amy though. Give her a big round of applause. You know what I mean? This is awesome. Like, thank you for inviting me for this. Like I said before, like this is an awesome thing to do. Like to put these kids through. You know what I mean? Because you know when you have so much anger in your heart and you feel like giving up or whatever. This is like one of my reasons why I keep going, because I let everything out through my music. So if you have something, you find something that you love, and you feel like you can release anything, like all the anger that you have and like all the terrible things in your mind, you can put it on a piece of paper, you can go ride dirt bikes or whatever. Just next thing you know, just make sure it's something positive, just keeps you out of trouble. But anyways, I'm gonna pass it over back to Amy. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Lil.
Awesome. That was a great performance by Lil Stone. We just want to thank you for representing Viejas, the Viejas tribe in a good way, reminding us that drug and alcohol abuse is heavily impacting our communities. And we just want to thank you again for giving us, or for letting, for using our space to address something really important like that. And for reminding us that sobriety is cool, it is needed to live a good lifestyle. And we hope that you're still living in that way, and we hope that you find the right energy that you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of what he said really hit close to home, and I appreciate him for being vulnerable like that. And so thank you, Angel. And up next we have T and Jesse, who performed at the Rincon Fiesta this past year. So, or Te, sorry, Te. And yeah, let's give it up for them. Jay and Jesse from Palma, and we want to thank them for their courage, getting up on there and showing us what it is that they have to offer. So, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and now we're gonna take it up the hill, back to our REZ Beats in La Jolla. We're gonna listen to a little freestyle that Damian Lloyd came up with. He made it right on the spot, and he was just telling us about his summer. So let's see what he did.
Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm a clinician at Indian Health Council in the Behavioral Health Department. The Behavioral Health Department wants everyone to know that during this time, we are continuing to see patients both telephonically and virtually using video conferencing. We understand that this time could be very difficult for you, and we are here for you. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we believe that mental health is just as important as physical health. And we want you to know, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call us at 760-749-1410 extension 5249. You are important, you do matter, and we are here for you.
Okay, so actually that was a short message from our friend Miss Amanda over at Indian Health. She just wanted to talk to you guys about some resources that she has over at the clinic with her behavioral health department. She's always there, always ready to help. So thank you for that shout out from Miss Amanda. And now we're gonna get into Damian's freestyle.
Cool.
It's alright though, it's still cool. Alright, okay. Hey, beats. Summertime, so fine. Hope I rhyme, eating chili with lime. Yeah. But then it was 10, laying in my den, thinking of when I should spend my time with my friends. Hey, and then apprehend again. Then I thought I was tough, like a juggernaut. I fought, then I sought to seize what I best please. To feel the breeze, then I seized the bees. You know, the ones that come out in the summer. No, it's not a bummer. Met new people, then I got their number. Yo, okay, I'm back. Cut me some slack. I'm big like a lumberjack. I am the Mac. Now I will attack. Alright, for now I'm leaving, but soon I will be back.
Yeah, right on to Damian, who knows how to throw it down. And we also want to give another shout out to Eza Castellano from Maritza, who's watching from Los Coyotes. So thank you for tuning in. And we're going to do another raffle here. So yeah, we're going to pick some names.
Our final raffle.
This is our final raffle. So we're going to, yeah, do that.
Ooh.
Quentin Peck. Right on. Congrats,
Awesome.
Quentin. Cool.
Remember to email us. Email us in the chat, or yeah, send an email out. We'll do one more. Pull another name. Yeah, we'll pull another name since this is our last raffle. And that is Roland Moore.
Roland Moore. Congratulations,
Awesome.
Quentin and Roland. Make sure you email us. Our email is in the live chat, and then you can get your prize. Right.
All right, and now we're gonna watch our good friend Jasmine Torres from Pachanga. She's gonna recite a personal poem. It's very moving. It'll really get you thinking.
Okay, I wrote this like 2 years ago or so, but yeah, I'm basically doing spoken words. Yeah, okay. Spoken word, I wrote this like 2 years ago. Okay. Let me tell you, life ain't easy. Perseverance is key. Just gotta hang on and go through these obstacles to get what you want. Anxiety, depression, it's such a bad mix. It's what a lot of us Native kids gotta deal with. Things take time, whether it's realizing the importance of this life, realizing you're worth it when you feel that you're not, remembering to stay strong and keep your head up, especially when times get rough. You made it this far, there's no need to ever give up. It's funny how society thinks us natives have it perfect when we really don't. Have you seen our statistics of suicide compared to other races? Not trying to put pity on us, I'm just being blunt. It's mainly in our youth. We gotta stop that and keep multiplying. We're all brothers and sisters. Why can't we simply help each other out? Love that about us. We're just automatic fam. We all got each other's backs. We all laugh and have a good time when we link up, and that's how it should be. There should be no reason for someone to be slipping and go that far with that type of decision. We may not live all that close together, but remember, we're just a phone call away. That's what I gotta remember, because sometimes I feel like I'm all alone. How could I forget that I got you guys? Don't worry, I'm gonna be sticking around and help us keep our culture growing and alive. It's all gonna be just fine. Things happen for a reason. You just gotta keep doing you. Don't let anyone get to you. Don't let anyone stop you. Do you? I know us little REZ kids have it rough. Time shouldn't be wasted being sad. Instead, it should be filled with smiles and laughs. We gotta keep our generations going so our bloodline can be strong. Come on. My brothers and sisters, step out the dark and come into the light. I promise everything's gonna be fine. Can't have these statistics going up any higher. Like I said, we always have each other. This ain't just for my natives though. Same goes for anyone else. Everything's gonna be alright as long as you got your loved ones and creator right by your side. I don't wanna see any of you slipping. I wanna see all of you winning. We're all still young. No more playing games and acting dumb. It's time to grow up. Gotta be strong and move on. Can't always hold that pain, it's not all that healthy. Your loved ones and culture, now that's your medicine. Yeah, my life might be messed up at times, but I'm gonna get out of my depression, get on with my life. When I'm done with high school, best believe I'm going to college. Gonna be a psychologist, help people out with their problems. It ain't all about the money, it's about doing what I want. I'm gonna turn my dreams into reality and nightmares into nothing. We all gotta be grateful for what we got so far. We all have our struggles, we all have our pain, we all will be okay. Moving on is good for you. You won't forget, you can't always think of the past. Don't have regret or hold that type of pain, it's really all okay. I write because I need to vent, nobody knows what I go through. So as for anyone else, that's why you gotta be kind to everyone around me.
And he was at La Jolla.
Awesome. That was a really moving spoken word piece from our friend Jasmine. She's always at those youth events and just love to see her smile, see her energy, feel her energy. It always lights up the room. So thank you, Jasmine, for sharing that.
And up next, this is going to be our last performance of the night before Miss Amy comes back. And this is Mario Lopez singing Coming Home. So let's give it up for Mario.
Whoa, whoa.
Taste in my mouth, girl, you're the only one that I want.
taste on my mouth, girl. You're the only one that I want. Wanna be around. Wanna be around, girl. Wanna be around, girl. Ooh, I wanna be around. Baby, 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 I'm coming home now to your tender, sweet loving. You're my one and only one. The world needs a bitter taste in my mouth, girl. You're the only one that I want. Wanna be around. Wanna be around, girl. Wanna be around, girl. Ooh, wanna be around, girl. I need you, baby, girl. I need you, love, darling.
Okay, here we go.
Miwa, hello again, everyone. So we're coming to the close of our first virtual REZ Beats event, and I want you all to give yourselves a holla. Woo! Thank you for sticking with us. Those of you who did, those of you who came in and out, we're so happy that you could join us tonight. We want to thank our past performers and the new people who submitted. Elizabeth from San Pasqual, thank you so much for joining our REZ Beats family. Everyone else, Quentin, you know, we're just really happy and grateful. A lot of gratitude that you all are part of our family. And we just want to remind you as we exit to please take the Survey Monkey. It's like the census. It helps us get counted and it helps us be able to continue to do what we do. And again, REZ Beats travels to all the different reservations. We try to hit a different one each month. We also go to colleges so we can support our Native and Indigenous students who might feel out of place on those large spaces. We also want to remind you to submit pieces for the next REZ Beats. We're going to play previous performances like we did tonight to honor our REZ Beats family. But we are looking for new submissions, and we'd like to share out your work as well.
35 minutes.
What?
35 minutes long.
Oh, Miss Esmeralda wants us to remind you that the pieces should be 3 to 5 minutes long, and of course no derogatory or explicit language, just because when we're in these spaces it's hard to know who's attending. We want to be mindful of the young people. And also being a derogatory person or shaming other people is not a part of our traditional life ways. So we always keep that in mind and try to walk in a good way. Did I miss anything? Anthony? Again, if you were a raffle winner, please email us at aadmire@indianhealth.com. And if there's nothing else, we're going to sign out for the night. And we're going to end by raising our hands to everyone. Thank you. And the families, again, that this night we had special intentions for. Where our prayers and our thoughts are with you. Oh ho.